Hi students, let's study English literature story Oliver Asks for More. It's an excerpt from the novel Oliver Twist, written by Charles Dickens. Now the story starts with a young woman terribly sick and on her deathbed. She's delivering a baby. Now there's a doctor and an old woman next to her trying to console her because she knows she's going to die. This event is taking place in a workhouse. Now, workhouse is a place, it's a miserable place for the poor people who have nowhere else to go, specifically orphans, old people, and invalids, that is, handicapped people. So, it seems that this young woman had walked for days and reached there the previous night, and she was pregnant. She knew that she's going to deliver a baby and needed help. Now, the workhouse people took her in, and after the baby was delivered, all she wanted to do was to hug it or kiss it. I mean, at that time, she did not know what the gender of the baby is. By the way, it would turn out to be a boy. And so the doctor and old woman tried to speak positively to her that she's too young to die, no need to think about it, but she knew better. She kissed her baby boy with her dry, white lips, and she died. So the protagonist of this play, this story, Oliver Twist, was born in a workhouse. The doctor checked her hand, her fingers after her death, and he realized that perhaps she's unmarried because she was not wearing a ring. And this was the case in many situations, that unmarried women were destitute and the children were born, which was very difficult for a single mother to handle. The old woman was a member of the workhouse staff, and now the workhouse would take care of the baby. Now the baby was named Oliver Twist by Mr. Bumble, who was an important officer in the town as well. He used to give strange names to kids like Swabble, and he had decided that the next child born in the workhouse would be named Unwin, and he used to go alphabetically while naming. Then the story moves forward 9 years ahead. So it's been 9 years since Oliver has been raised in the workhouse. He's undernourished. He's living in wretched conditions. In fact, not just he, everybody in the workhouse, they are exploited for work. They're not given sufficient food. They are given soup. That's it. Thrice a day. And on Sundays, they were given bread. So once, one tall boy who was a bully, he called a council to decide who will bell the cat, figuratively speaking. But he decided that somebody should ask for more soup from the master, because he wanted to have more soup. But he knew that the rules were very strict about it, so he did not want to approach the master. But he warned all other kids that if he doesn't get it, then he will eat the next boy who sleeps next to him. So the kids were scared, and the decision was taken, and Oliver was asked to ask that question to the master. Innocently, he went up to the master and asked for more soup. The master was flabbergasted. He couldn't believe that somebody had the guts to ask for more soup. He hit him, and then he complained to Mr. Bumble when he arrived. Mr. Bumble was also shocked. He felt that Oliver has committed such a crime that for such acts he might be hanged. That's an exaggeration. Also, it's ironical that the master himself is a fat person. I mean, on one hand, the growing children are not even given enough nutrition, they become thin, and they wear old clothes. And he is living a luxurious life, eating a lot, assuming that is the cause of his fatness. Then Oliver was kept as a prisoner. He was locked up in a dark room. He was removed out only to be cleaned, only to be bathed like an animal. And a notice was put up stating that there is a boy, 9-year-old boy, and if anybody would like to take him for any kind of work, then the workhouse would pay the person £5. They just want to get rid of him. Finally, one day, Mr. Sarberry arrived at the workhouse. He had built the coffins for 2 women who had died the previous night. He was an undertaker taking care of everything related to cremation and burial. And Mr. Bumble asked him indirectly. So he asked him, does he know anyone who would like to take a boy for some work, and that he would be given £5? And then he pointed at the notice. With this, the story ends. But things get more interesting later when Oliver Twist starts his apprenticeship under Mr. Sarberry. Later, how he escapes, how he learns pickpocketing from one criminal, and many other adventures ensue. So if you are interested, you should read the novel, or at least a summary of the novel from the internet. Hi students, this is AJ sir. If you like this video, press the like button. If you would like to enroll for my online test series or online lectures, email me or message me on Instagram. Check the description for more information.